Lewis Hamilton's in trouble. What's happening?
Oh, and there is Mika Häkkinen with his car on fire. And look at that.
He's pushed Rubens Barrichello off the racetrack.
Lando Norris has gone off the road.
We've got 17 laps to go here to the finish in Suzuka. And that is Schumacher out of the race. And Alonso cannot win this World Championship here, but he will go to Brazil in 2 weeks' time with a 10-point advantage over Michael Schumacher. So any kind of points finish for him in Brazil makes him the world champion. A catastrophic, what looks like an engine failure, could be transmission at the back of the Ferrari, and it's all over for Michael Schumacher.
And Fernando Alonso would have been cheering and laughing as if he was in a Spanish bullfight with that one.
I had so many problems in the last couple of races. I lost one tire in Hungary, I lost one engine in Monza, and sometimes I need to recover these unlucky moments. And for sure, when I saw the problem of Michael, I was in that point leading the race, and I just didn't believe what I was seeing, because also to see a mechanical problem from Ferrari car is not often that you see these problems.
Just looks so slippy out there at the moment, even for someone like Lewis Hamilton on a fresher set of tyres and out of the race. Sebastian Vettel, he has been leading almost from start to finish, but now is out of this race.
Sake. Sorry guys.
And there is no runoff area there once you go wide, and that is bitter disappointment for Sebastian Vettel, who retires from the lead of a race for the 5th time in his career, and retires at Hockenheim for the first time in his career, en route to what would have been a first victory here as well.
Obviously quite unspectacular way to end the race. Yeah, up to that point I think everything was fine, but then obviously a small mistake with a big impact on the race result.
Crowd are on their feet outside the window here, Crofty. What are they looking at down there into turn one?
It's Lewis Hamilton! There's a fire at the back of that Mercedes car. His engine has blown, and his chances of winning the Malaysia Grand Prix with it.
Oh no!
A smoking performance on the track, ended by a smoking engine, and the car now off it. This is the moment that it went bang.
It's a big blow up as well.
You see it coming out already.
And does this mean a penalty as well in one of the remaining 5 races for a change?
That's a good point. It's lights out and away we go here at Suzuka. Decent start from Nico Rosberg, but out of the front, Kamui Kobayashi gets ahead of Mark Webber off the line. Perez challenging Grosjean, and Kimi Räikkönen dips onto the dirt. Look, there goes the Ferrari off the track. It's a dreadful start, they're spinning round. Quite a bit of contact, Grosjean and Mark Webber as well. Fernando Alonso is out of this race for the 2nd time this season. He doesn't get past the first corner, and that 29-point championship lead, well, that's going to get wiped out now with Sebastian Vettel leading. Now look at Fernando Alonso, almost contact there with Raikkonen, then gets a touch, and then comes out wide.
I don't think that's Raikkonen's fault. I think he was alongside Alonso, and Alonso was squeezing him. There, Alonso's squeezing him, he doesn't realise he's there, look, and then across comes the McLaren, and it was actually in the secondary point where the contact was made. Raikkonen did nothing wrong there at all. And look at that! That is Ralf Schumacher, wasn't it?
No, it's Montoya and Barrichello. That was one Montoya trying to pass Barrichello. He's pushed Rubens Barrichello off the racetrack, and that's rain coming down.
Montoya tries to get inside of turn 2, and that is where they touched. You'd have to say Barrichello had the line and had the right of way, if you like. The track has now visibly become wet, and also, just to add to Montoya's problems, you tell them, James.
Drive-through penalty for car number 3 for causing a collision. Well, that's what we said would be the sanction.
Juan Montoya is in the pit lane serving his drive-through penalty now, but bad news for him, and is this his championship going down the drain with the rain? He's going to have to come in the next lap for wet tyres.
Here's Montoya then, going slowly.
Yeah, he looks like Granny creeping down to the supermarket. He can't go any faster than that. Here he goes, look, now he's got a tippy toe down the grass. He'll get away with that. It's costing him 20-30 seconds. He's on the wrong tyres. Probably cost him the Formula 1 World Championship.
For the second time this week at a major sports event, I'm shaking. I was in the stadium in Istanbul, I was shaking for the whole of the second half, and I'm shaking again now, because this is the most fantastic finish to a Formula One race. Raikkonen is under real pressure. There goes the tyre, let's go! He just misses the VAR, and I said he should have pitted. I told you he would have got a podium if he'd pitted, instead of which he's going to get absolutely nothing. Ron Dennis can't believe it. The racer in Raikkonen wanted the victory. He wanted to stay out there. The common sense man said bring him in. They didn't do it. Alonso's going to take another 10 points out of him in the World Championship.
You know, to be leading the race only one lap, only the last lap, is a much better feeling.
Rain is really hammering down. This now is where it gets tricky, as the rain gets heavier in the final corners of the racetrack. Russell and Norris didn't feel they could take this car any further on the tyres that they had, and now Ocon and Verstappen are desperate for a safety car or a red flag. Big crash into the wall for Franco Colapinto. Colapinto finds the barriers. It is a red flag. The race is interrupted.
You can change tires in pit lane at no penalty. So for the cars that didn't pit, Ocon, Verstappen, and Gasly, it is a free pit stop.
There's a big opportunity for Charles Leclerc. There's a big opportunity for George Russell, but a better one for Max Verstappen, who finds himself taking the lead as Lando Norris has gone off the road. The championship pendulum swings in one corner. Norris, who drops down to 7th position, as Verstappen goes from 17th on the grid to the lead in Brazil.
From bad to worse for Lando Norris. Not only does Verstappen take the lead, he falls back.
But what a headline Verstappen has written here. It is so significant in terms of the drive and the World Championship.
Staying out was not the right thing to do. It shouldn't have been red flagged, but obviously that was the crash in the end which caused the red, so you take a gamble, it's paid off for them. It's not talent or, it's just luck. So, a bit unlucky this week.
Mika Häkkinen is going quicker at the present moment. He's 9.7 seconds behind the Ferrari and closing. Oh, and there is Mika Häkkinen with his car on fire. Mika Häkkinen with the McLaren on fire. Yes, he's going to have to come in, no doubt about that. Oh, this is tragic luck for the McLaren team and Mika Häkkinen. And if Michael Schumacher can stay out there, it is going to put him in a commanding lead for the World Championship. Oh, Mika Häkkinen crawls in. Schumacher pulling away, of course, all the time. And as Mika Häkkinen comes in, undoubtedly, on lap 27 to retire from the USA Grand Prix.
2 cars stalled, 2 McLarens at the front. Tremendous getaway from both Häkkinen and Coulthard. 2 cars left on the grid.
Red flag, the race is being stopped. But for very...
That's Schumacher, isn't it? He's waving, look, that's Schumi with his arm up in the air saying,
well,
I'm not too bad.
Thank heavens for that. That is more of a relief to me than I can tell you.
Michael trying to brake hard before Stowe corner, just lost hydraulic pressure with the brake. He could not do anything, just lost the control of the car and went straight on.
Michael Schumacher was admitted to Northampton General Hospital this afternoon and found to have sustained a straightforward fracture of the right tibia and fibula. These injuries were reduced during a surgical procedure which was uncomplicated.
Oh no! Is that Hamilton slowing? It is! At the top of the screens! Lewis Hamilton's in trouble! What's happening? His car is grinding to a halt! Is this the end of the World Championship dream for Lewis Hamilton? He's got problems. This is lap 9 of the Brazilian Grand Prix and Lewis Hamilton seems to be in some sort of trouble. His engine was cutting out just a few seconds ago. He's got it going again, but a lot of people have passed him. He was in 6th place at the point when his engine started cutting out. It sounds okay now. He's down, we believe, in 18th place. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. His first victory here, the 15th of his career, and by no doubt the most important. Massa finishes in 2nd place. Alonso is going to come in 3rd, and the dream is over for Lewis Hamilton.
There was nothing we could do. We did the best job we could. The team did a phenomenal job all year. We've learned so much from this year. We'll go into next season with our heads high, and I know I will do even a better job next year and come back even stronger.
Here comes Alonso out of that pit lane, and there is Mark Webber. Has Alonso got out ahead? It seems he has.
Race situation, we are safe in fourth.
Okay, we need to pass the Renault in front because we think he's not gonna stop again.
Alonso's got to force Petrov into an error and clear him quickly, and so has Mark Webber.
Okay, if we can pass Petrov, then we can get Baton at the stop, so it's very important to pass Petrov now.
And here comes Alonso going through the inside of Petrov, but he's careful not to do. He's almost going off the track. He has gone off the track. He cannot gain position though. Petrov's got through, and Alonso there. A little mistake.
Okay, I know and I see you're doing your best, but really it's critical to pass it. I know you're doing your best.
Sebastian Vettel is on track to be world champion.
Okay, so our championship now is in passing Petrov and Rosberg.
Sebastian Vettel wins in Abu Dhabi to be drivers' champion for 2010. Petrov now coming across for 6th place. There is the checkered flag. Alonso going for it, and they've done it. They will celebrate.
Ferrari had the options. Red Bull had all the right ideas today. This is Alonso blaming Petrov for losing him the world title. Get real, son.
So, Nico, obviously intermittent fault. We're going to have to start from the pit lane.
So they haven't fully fixed the issue, the electrical issue on Nico Rosberg's car. Look, away goes Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel. Rosberg stranded.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, they haven't been able to fix it in the 15 minutes that they had going to and sitting on the grid, so it's clearly not something they absolutely have identified and they can fix.
And it's lights out and away we go in Singapore. Hamilton gets away well, Sebastian Vettel gets away well, he's wheel to wheel. Now with Daniel Ricciardo, the Ferrari screams around the outside into second place, but goes wide and over the runoff area. The man who started this race, 22 points in the championship lead, and at the moment a long way off the points, it has to be said. Scrapping for 19th place at the moment. As Nico Rosberg sits frantically trying to find a gear and select a gear in his pit box, his teammate Lewis Hamilton is now coming round the final corner. Nico Rosberg has been lapped, and is that his signal to say, no, we can't carry on. The championship leader, it has all gone so horribly wrong.
Okay, let's park it. Stop, stop.